Time to see. Leg day was today, so my legs hurt a lot.
Fun.
No.
Not
fun.
fun.
Never fun.
I hate leg day.
Do you still go with your mom a lot?
Yeah.
I used to see them at Planet Fitness. Now we go at different times now.
Mm.
Where
Well,
do you go?
I go either like right after work or around like 6.
Oh.
Yeah. And I get off work at 4.
Was work fun today?
Well, I had a lot of shirts to do and like make, so that it was something to do. Not really fun. People passing by asking me questions. I'm just like, just let me work. But I was able to get what I needed to done today, so that's good. Yeah. But beside that, it's good to see you guys again. It's been however long. Editor me put up how long it's been since I've been
Editor me.
Yeah. But it's definitely been a couple months since you both have been here, regardless of who it is. But, well, as you guys can see, he's just pretty much came straight from work. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But, how have you guys been?
Anyways, I've been good. I don't know if you've seen my story or not, but
New coach.
I'm a new coach.
New coach over at the high school. That's actually very cool. How'd you like get to that position?
Actually, so I was like, so I'm commuting this coming school year, so that's gonna be a fun 1-hour drive. Every day. Anyway.
Good luck with gas. Well, one, are you getting paid for this position?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
But so the first thing is I was just trying to look for jobs that are in the area, so that like as soon as, because I end classes I think like 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll basically be here like as soon as the school ends. And then my cousin was like, she was also looking for jobs, and she saw that there was an opening for a dance assistant at the high school. And then she was gonna do it, but then she like, oh no, never mind. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do it. So then I did it. I filled out my application, and then at first I was gonna be a volunteer, but then they were like, oh no, we'll just assign you for the winter one instead of the fall one. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I got the job.
So you guys have already started practicing?
This week.
Nice. And obviously you don't need to disclose how much you make, because you really shouldn't. But so far, are you like really enjoying that position?
I do.
Getting the
Yeah, it's a sport that I like. So
yeah. Do you recognize anyone from there?
the person that we're teaching right now, I danced with her when I was a junior. So it's kind of not that it's weird. It's just that like I was.
You just come back here like, look how old you are.
Because she was a freshman, and I was like, oh my gosh, she was my teammate. But then I have to be like, I'm your coach.
Bow down.
And the same thing is for winter season, because then someone else is also coming back to the team. She's not doing fall, but she's doing winter, and I also dance with her. So it's like, by the way, I have some authority. But I'm still your friend, though. But I have authority.
Don't get too comfortable. Are you doing any coaching, like, at all?
No.
No? Just sticking, because I bet, yeah, actually, dumb question. I bet a lot of, like, medical stuff is taking up, like, all of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because there's a friend I made in speech class. Her name is Haley. She is a med student, and, like, that eats up all of her time. She goes, like, coming to class at, like, 8:30 in the morning, she would have, like, a 24-hour day. Like, she had the night shift. She'd come into class, was like Starbucks, like, bang, and I'd be like, I understand, but Jesus Christ. And oh my God. And I was just like, I could never do that. So I definitely like commend you med students for doing that. I could never do that.
Y'all on something. No, you just give bro a 12-hour shift. I don't know. I can never do that.
Today wasn't as bad. It was like pretty slow compared to yesterday. But even then, it's like I gotta stay here for like 12 hours if nothing's going on. It's like I gotta find something to do.
What do you do over there?
Where I work, it's a rehab, so not like a long-term care. It's like people come straight from like the hospital. We're just there to like get them back and
Mm.
just send them out like back into their life. Like, all right, you're fixed, leave. And I mean, that's really it. Like, it's different though than like when I did my clinicals, because like now there's like the therapy, like people also come in and you work
Mhm.
with them and they take like half the stuff we were supposed to do. I don't mind though, it's like less for me, but it's like I gotta work with them too. I gotta work with like closely with like the other nurses. It's like nice.
So just like a lot of social interaction.
Yeah.
All right. And then obviously like patients, what for like as so far as you've seen in your working there, like what's the most like common thing that you've seen people come in for?
Mm, just like infections or ones that like relapse after they've already been there, like
Mm.
to that facility, they come back again. Everyone's like, oh, he's back again. It's like infection or like just like a broken bone.
Mm. Sweet. Wait, hold on. I had another question. Oh, just basic. How long have you been working there?
I started training yesterday,
Oh,
and
okay.
then next week I think they're gonna put me like fully.
That's good. And then you just went through like basic like schooling before you got
Mhm.
into this position.
Yeah.
All right. Uh oh yeah, another thing. As you guys can see, he has his hair pulled back because last time, say like your hair's just growing that much more.
She
See,
put the man bun today. Yeah.
Kind of have to.
yeah.
I don't want to be in there like the patient's face, like my
Hey, you okay?
everyone's like slapping their face.
Just like some patients, I believe like would even like have epilepsy, like above a light, and you're just like hair's moving back and forth above it, and
Like
they're
it's like flipping the
like, please stop. Uh, y- some kids are getting attacked on tonight. Jesus Christ. Anyway, ignoring the screaming children. If that is in the recording, I will boost the audio so that you guys can hear that. But
You don't like the sounds of screaming children?
occasionally. I don't know, it's nice to see dumb kids like just fail sometimes. It's just like, huh.
People are an idiot.
But I actually recently got a haircut and I lost like 3 months of progress in my hair, and I'm not really happy
You're
about
not
it.
happy about it?
Yeah.
Did you
I
choose to do the haircut or was
well,
it
I
like
did, and then like my family was just like, oh, you could like even it up like around the sides and like bring it in the around the back, and then I was just like, yeah, I guess I'll do that, and then I went in and just like right after the haircut, like I gave them, I was just because I have a female barber and like she's always done my hair, so
mm-hmm.
she does it well, and like this is still a good haircut, like everything is even. It's just like the fact that I just got like an inch and a half taken off of my hair, I'm just like, no, I lost so much progress. I was like this close to being able to do a proper man bun. Like I needed like a month or two left to be able to do it.
Oh no.
But next year
Next.
I had to wait another year. That's fine. Actually, by winter time, because my hair's still decently like long. By winter time, I think I'll be able to put it up. Hopefully, we'll see.
Is it hard because you guys are both curly heads, but like how is it not that it's let me process it. What things do you do in your hair that's differently, like say for my hair, for example? Because I have like wavy hair. So do you guys brush it fully out, or do you like do you even brush it at all, or
Well,
like?
okay, so with like curly, it depends on like what type of curly hair you have, because you could have like coarse curly hair, and then just like obviously you can have like thick curly hair or like thin curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I have thin curly hair, but like mine kind of like clumps together, so it looks like a lot more dense. but that like causes it to like frizz out very easily. Like wind, frizz. Yeah,
I hate it.
it sucks every time.
I have like the best hair day ever. I'm like, hell yeah, day's great. I step outside, hate wind. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. And then you have to like go to wherever you're going and being like, my hair was so good.
It's like on my mind all day. I'm like, this morning I was okay. I'm not okay anymore.
Yeah. It's also me like after shower, like when my hair was a little longer and I could get like perfect after showers, and I was just like, hell yeah, go outside and just. I'm just like. Then I had to
Think
get
all your
in,
life choices.
get into my car, pull down the thing, look at my hair. I'm just like, damn it. It's fucking every hair is just like, it's so annoying. But anyway, back to your thing. So, it definitely like depends on what kind of hair you have. But like in this, like for me, I definitely like to make sure like there's not a lot of knots in my hair. Like as I'm in the shower, so like I'll pick out my hair. I won't like comb it out. I'll just pick it out. And then put in like leave-in conditioner, and then as I get out, I like dry it gradually, not like movement, but I just set the towel and pat because that's actually better for my hair. But yeah, and then my hair it's soft right now. I like it. But yeah, that I don't brush it. Brushing would mean a lot of poofiness. I'd get an afro,
Ooh.
and I don't really want one.
You know.
I actually like during the winter time, my girlfriend asked me to like she was like pick out your hair, and I was just like, why do I have to do that? She's like just do it, and then and then she was just like with my hair. I was just like stop. I'm sure. Did she do that to you? Did she fuck with your hair?
No.
What? Why do women like doing that? Why do you guys like doing that?
It's fun.
No.
It's fun. Just
Like my mom too. Like I'll have a nice.
Oh, yeah,
I'll have it nicely done, and then she just like scrubs the top. I'm like, I can't do anything. You're my mom. I'm not gonna yell at you.
Oh my god. Yeah. And then like sometimes like my grandma will come by me. Like I'll be like sitting upstairs like in the chair. She'll just be like, and I'll be like,
Wait, have you ever tried the? I have it at home, but it's like
oh like
and it's
like the
you
multiple
know?
wires coming down,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
and
you
then
just that across your scalp. It's supposed to help with hair growth because it like stimulates your scalp. I've tried it occasionally, but I have to do it when my hair's not good because otherwise it'll make me mad when it messes up my hair. Because that thing will hook onto curls and be like. So yeah, we definitely have one in this house. I just don't know where it is. Yeah.
Have you ever straightened it? No, you have. I have a picture of him.
No.
You should.
My what? Why? Again with like why?
Because funny. He looks like Bully Maguire in his.
Oh.
Now it's longer, so it looks like.
It was like, ooh, and
Oh,
like
God.
not the emo, but like it was like slightly going this way. So I can just
Because I
see him
couldn't just
going
like part it. It was just like sticking out. Because it's like this isn't right.
Yeah, your hair is just like wait a minute. It just hails Hitler
It
for a
was
little
fun,
bit.
though. I liked it. I liked it.
I really hope my girlfriend doesn't listen to this. She's gonna be like, "Oh, you could totally like Caesar did it. Why don't you do it?" She'll be like, "See,
I will buy her the little one. There's a little one that you can. So it's
no,
not like.
she has a really good one from her aunt apparently because her aunt has a little bit more money than usual, but but like she was just like, yeah, I have like a really good one. Like I could totally do your hair, and I was just like, I'll think about it. No,
It's like one time you're like sleeping and she's just like.
she'd totally do that in the future if I am able to stay with her for a while, which I very much would like to. Anyway, yeah, she'll definitely like if we ever live together, she'll be like. Then I'll wake up and she'll be like, "Oh, good morning." And then as I go to brush my teeth, I'll be like, and I'll look into the bedroom for the bathroom, and she'll be like, she'll just be sitting on the bed like, I'll be like, you. That would be terrible,
What's the like?
especially if I have longer hair.
What's the latest that you've ever stayed? Was it that one time that you've ever stayed like, with her or?
Yes. Yeah, you were on like almost like right after that happened. Did I ever tell you that?
Well, it was the time when we were both here, right?
Was it? Or was it just you?
No.
It was
Both
when
of
you're
us.
both here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, it was like the Thanksgiving thing. Where I stayed over too late.
I
No,
think so.
yeah, because it was Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you cut it. It's because then then after that you told us everything that happened that night. Not
Yeah.
everything, but like you give us the
Yeah, let's not get into that again. Luckily, that hasn't happened again.
good.
I don't plan for that to happen again either, because that would be bad. Oh, God.
So that was the latest ever that you guys have been together. Like,
Yes. Several hours. Oh, and then 5 more. Almost 6.
How many months have you guys been?
Just over 7 now. Yeah. I know that's still like rookie numbers in relationship, but like overall, like
No, that's fine. We just hit our 10.
you guys are only. I thought you guys were already at like a year.
Okay, it's okay. We were talking, and then we started dating. Someone had to turn
Okay.
18 first.
Ah, no minor dating. I mean, in the next couple of months, you'll be 19. So that's like 2 months away. Wow.
Yeah.
We've been here 1 year.
I also have to think about that because my birthday's in the next month. And I'm just like, that's kind of... You want to talk?
We're talking about me.
19-year-olds, fuck up. It's, oh, I was born in January.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Terrible month. Terrible.
that's not a terrible month.
Mid.
It's snowing, cold, dry. Can't do anything.
Look at me that way.
That's why you have to be born in July and or August. I don't know why and or August.
Why those months? I feel like those months are weird.
No, because August you get the transition into fall, but summer for July,
Perfect.
perfect.
You have like outdoor stuff.
You can do all the out. You can go to a beach for your birthday, like I did on my 16th birthday. It's awesome, and you can get fresh fruit then. Fresh fruit.
Watermelons. We always get them in the summer.
Like, I made a homemade cake with blueberries and raspberries that we grew ourselves. Cake was fire. I'm gonna do that again this year. I'm gonna pick my own. And then be like, oh yeah, you guys can have some, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. No, I actually shouldn't eat a lot since I work out enough to be conscious of what I put in my body now.
How long have you been working out?
Since last August, so almost a year. Of just mainly like conditioning for me. Just like I try to stay consistent, but then like some stuff comes up where like I'm like really busy and the nights like
But you look nice. You gotten bigger since we last seen
I've gotten bigger, that's for sure. And muscle substituting for fat, so I'm sitting at like 220 for average. I'm happy with that though. So yeah. Oh, I did record a podcast earlier this week with Hamza, and we were doing it over the Elden Ring. We had that like going, well, it's a game.
Oh.
And it ended up where like I was focusing on too much. Yes, hold hand. It was like too much happening at the same time, so it was such like a broken episode. And we're gonna film again tomorrow, but I'm just like 2 podcast episodes a week. I got that. That's easy. So I am going to scrap that. It's on my desktop, but I'm gonna scrap it. What was that?
I looked at myself.
The fuck?
Do it. Do it with me. Do it with me. Do it with me.
You can't make the you can't make the nurse of stoicism do this.
Okay, let me see if I'm toxic. I don't think I am. Go ahead.
Man, I gotta go back to work.
Just called in.
Got a new patient. They need me.
Somebody fell. Called me in.
See, if I ever did that, my girlfriend would like death grip my hand and then proceed to like punch me. She's very abusive.
It's not abusive. It's called love.
No, she's very abusive.
No, it's not. That's
Uh,
how we show affection.
Abuse.
it's like play fighting.
No, it's not.
Just only one of them knows it's play fighting.
it's abuse. Oh, you're so
It's like I'm just playing.
like we have our guards down because we're just like, oh, it's fine. Then you go just like it hurts.
My teeth are gone. Like, it's just a joke. Come on.
Get over it. You have dental. It's fine.
There's dentures.
In her case, she'd be like, "You're a nurse. You have a rehab." Actually, yeah. This past weekend, we went to Six Flags.
Oh.
And actually for our 6-month anniversary, like my parents helped me get a season pass for her. So we went last Saturday, right? Oh God, yes.
Yes.
Well, we went and we pretty much got to go. Like we got there early enough to like we were able to get on like into lines pretty much like immediately, and then only wait like 2 or 3 rounds to go on the ride. And that was like a 10 to 15 minute wait. So it was super fast at the beginning. Started to slow down towards like the middle. But we were able to go on like every ride except like 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was super fun. We didn't go into the kiddie area.
Why not?
Well, okay, compared to my girlfriend, I would look like the adult in that situation.
Does your girlfriend have like a baby face, or is it like
She's 5'1".
kind of short?
Yeah, I am a full foot on her. She's like here on my shoulder.
Aww, that's a cute height difference, though.
Yeah, I love it.
It's my fault for being tall.
The way you were just looking at you was like, oh, please. I feel like there's gonna be a conversation after this. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like one of those car fights between couples, but like instead you guys are just walking back to his house.
It's like,
Just everyone looking out the windows. Just...
See, there's like full sprinting. He's like, no!
My neighbors. I was just like, please let me in, please.
but yeah, I just remember for the longest time, I literally have pictures of me being taller than him. And then he grew.
And no longer.
Not even with heels too. No, yeah.
Wah wah. Were you ever taller? No, you were never taller
No.
than me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I had my growth spurt my 7th grade year, and you were really tall in 7th grade.
I remember like being very early on, like being compared to like Drew and Donovan. I was just like, yeah, I'm tall. Like in like 1st grade, and then 2nd grade they were like, what? I was like, God, I hated Miss Herbst. Mrs. Herbst.
Oh,
I hated her. Fucking got a detention for following the class. There was a lot of okay. I don't know what it is about like I don't mean to be racist, but like the Spanish teachers that we've had like have always just like picked on me for some reason. Miss Herbst, Miss Vega.
Miss Big.
I was just like, why? Why are you doing this?
They just wanted to make sure that you knew Spanish. That you
No,
knew how
Miss
to
Vega
speak
had it out for me. It was ridiculous. She like in the middle of because like we had like Dylan Gomez, and like Elmer Prithvi Quinn all in my class, and they all saw this layout, and I was just like, why am I getting like singled out here? This is bullshit. Like just because like Alan Garcia, he was like doing something in class, and I was just like, oh, like this is it's my phone.
Your hose?
My hose?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I say that's a Caesar. I say who Texas is, and if it's this hose or not.
I say yes either way.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, my man hose, yeah.
So you do have those? Don't look at the camera.
Possibly. It's undisclosed information. I got hose. End of conversation. End of conversation. Yeah, Miss Vega had it out for me for some reason. Like Alan was doing something in class, and I just like spun. Like it would be like something like I spun around too fast. She'd be like, she'd be like, Quentin, pay attention, and I'd be like, whoa! What is
I
happening?
remember that.
I hated her so much. It was not fair. Then there's fucking Miss Will. And then there was Miss Wilson in like my sophomore year. I called her Miss Waleson. Anyway. She was my math teacher and she just like despised me. And I was just like, you one, a shitty teacher, and two, I'm trying to like figure shit out. And every time like I'd almost be like asking too many questions in that class, and she'd just be like, Quentin, pay attention. And I'd be like, I am. Anyway, enough about bad teachers. Six Flags came back. That's it. I just told myself to cut it. But
You're talking to your future self. That's so cool.
what?
You're talking to your future self.
Oh yeah, essentially. That'll be in like the next 2 days. See, like it was to his sides and you were just and Caesar was like yes.
What's it? Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
What's it? Sorry.
Yes. Very much good, yes. Anyway, that's all I want to say. I've kind of announced to people.
Well, thank you for trusting and telling us.
Oh yeah, of course. You guys are still my friends, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
I see it differently.
You guys see her? Caesar's like, oh!
I just think of the song. It's like.
It's from TikTok, right?
Yes.
I can't remember
You
how
want
it
me to
goes.
give you the birthday cake? Or like the cake that says like. Put like a whole.
Oh god.
Next time we come. Wait, actually.
Next time we come. Who's coming?
You were, I think.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
I'll like bleep in between that, but I want to leave some of that in. 'Cause that was funny. Anyways, yeah, that's all I really want to say on that. Not much else. I'll be referred to as Sir from now on.
Wow.
Sir, Lord.
Lord. What? What?
Just because.
Yeah. I'm special. I guess you could say I'm something. I'm gonna stop now. Fuck. Anyway, going into this week, I was just like, oh wow, it's already been 7 months of my relationship. That's pretty crazy. How is like, have you guys already like put that into perspective for your own relationship?
Yeah, like at 10 months. Like, I forgot it was 10 months. Not like, obviously, because I'm paying attention, because I thought it was still like 8, I didn't think it was already 10. And then I was like, yeah, it's crazy. We're going to be like 8, yeah. And then she was like, 8. I'm like, oh, it's not 8. She's like, it's 10. I'm like, right. I forgot. I caught on. I'm like, no, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm really being like 1 month. It's like, oh, look at us.
Yeah, that's the way to college. We couldn't even spend it together. Oh, that's fun.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna spend my 8 month with my girlfriend because she has a baby shower to go to. So, which is understandable because it's for her upcoming niece, because her sister's pregnant. Yeah, super cool. The baby's name, so like as they've settled so far, is Shayna.
Shayna?
Yes, but nothing is like completely set in stone. But that's the one they're like most likely going to go with.
Cute.
Yeah, and they've actually pretty much like commissioned me to make. Okay, so the theme for their baby shower, and pretty much like the theme that's going to be revolving around the baby is a Winnie the Pooh theme. So they've
That's so cute.
yeah, and so the thing that they want me to do is do like 100-acre wood tree, with like the characters sitting at the bottom, and then they're doing like thumbprints to make like the tree canopy, for like the attendance of the baby shower, and then afterward they're gonna go in and fill in like with more green, and then in the middle of the tree and like the knot of the tree is going to be the baby's fingerprint after she's born. So yeah, they just need me to do tree, characters, and the hole in the middle, and that is all. I do nothing after that. The rest is up to them.
That's so cute. And then you're like also a part of it. So awesome.
In a way, even though men are invited to baby showers, which I understand. It's only really like the father who's invited.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that's even more like recent, because like in the past I think it was like only the women, only like the mother, and then whoever else she invited as a woman. And then like the father and just like the men would just like go out. It's pretty much like a bachelor and bachelorette kind of thing, where the guys just would be like, "Hey, let's go get wings." Like they just do that for the night. So that's what like her dad and her brother are gonna do. They're just gonna go out for wings. I'm just like, that's awesome. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. And depending, oh my god, I even like I haven't really come to terms with this either. Like depending on that, I will be considered like
An uncle?
a pseudo uncle for that, and I'm just like, oh, that's weird, because the baby's predicted to come out sometime in August. That's the range. So that's pretty crazy, and that I'll be like a pseudo uncle. I'm a half uncle to my to both of my sister's children on my dad's side, making them my half. It's weird. Family trees are weird. Anyway, I'm a half uncle already. I'll be a pseudo uncle again, and then in the future, if my sister has children, I will be an actual uncle. But yeah, that's all. Still kind of weird.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've dealt with children. Having my grandma pretty much raise my smaller cousin, and him being a fucking nutcase. And when he was younger, I mean, just slamming his head onto things and just being like, "Don't do that." And then he just look at you. He just look at you and just around the house, and you're just like, "Stop."
Were you that kid when you were younger?
I don't know. I don't think. I know I was very adventurous. I mean, we moved into this house when I was almost 3, so I don't remember my first house. No idea. Which is kind of weird. I only remember from the pictures that they have. You just like picking at the... Okay. These are old chairs. Probably going to get new ones in a couple years once these ones completely fall apart.
It would be funny just be like during a podcast and just like...
I'd be like, oh, god damn it. That would be annoying. I need water. I've been talking a lot today.
Yeah. What you looking at?
You pulled it up like such a mom. Can I have mine, of course?
Full-time girlfriend, but also part-time mother.
Yeah, mom.
Mommy?
No.
No.
Oh. Oh yeah, what was that thing? It was your brother's birthday that I couldn't go to a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still kind of sad about that.
It's okay.
I was just like, oh, that'd be cool to go, but I can't.
It's okay.
That sucked. I was actually like excited to go, but like I felt sick. I might have got like Omicron or whatever the the newer variant of COVID was. Luckily, I got over it in like 2 days. But like I was literally like I fell asleep on the couch, in like that room for like 5 hours, and then I went into the other room to sleep, like into this front room here, and I didn't get up all the next day. I was literally like couch ridden. Like my back hurt. Like I got up, I instantly got vertigo. I sat up and my whole like body was just like, ugh.
No.
It sucked. And then the next day I felt fine and I was just like, what the fuck? I spent 2 days through hell and then I was fine. Then went to school. I was just like, great, awesome, love this. You both are just like, yes. Hey, you still doing like soccer and that kind of stuff?
Mhm.
Just for like MCC, or you in like an adult league?
I do that and the adult league on
Okay.
Sundays.
You did both of them.
What position? I always forget.
For MCC, I'm goalkeeper,
Mm.
and then for Sunday league, it's pretty hectic. So there's like 3 other goalkeepers show up. I'm like, who are you guys? So I'm just like defense.
Mm. You good at it?
Yeah.
Defense, I wouldn't say I'm good because I haven't played that since like high school.
Mm-hmm.
But goalkeeper, I think I'm fairly like average.
Sweet. You guys, from how it was over the season, like you guys had a pretty good like record going, right?
Yeah, that year was not the first ever, but first in a while since we had like a winning record.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty nice.
Sweet. Actually, did you see that thing about Oscar, about like he's not doing soccer anymore?
Oh, he's not?
Yeah, like
The Snapchat story I told you. See, I wasn't tripping about it.
yeah, I was just like, no
It was really
way.
late at night. You were already in bed.
Like this literally like the god of soccer from our
How
school.
long ago?
This was.
It was like a week or two ago. Maybe like a month.
3 weeks a month. It was late at night. It was probably like 1 a.m., 12 a.m.
I saw it the next morning, but I was still like,
Oh.
what the fuck?
No, yeah. I saw it like, it said like, 15 minutes ago or something like that. It was like a black screen and it was just him like saying goodbye to soccer or something like that.
Yeah.
He literally pulls up to practice though.
Does he still?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because
I
like,
was confused too. I was like, what? You can't.
I was like, no way, like, this guy is gonna quit soccer. Literally, like, born and raised on a soccer ball. No, he's been good since fucking, like, elementary
So
school.
I can remember.
It's crazy, like, man, literally just a striker out the womb.
Prodigy.
Remember from 5th grade, it was, like, me and, like, Drew, who were, like, the main goalkeepers from elementary school.
It's huge.
Dude, I used to be good. That was the thing. Like I had to work my way up because like we would be out there every day. like just doing it, and then we even like I remember like in third grade we faced off against the fifth graders and won, and we were all like, ah!
Hey.
But it was all because of like Oscar and then like whoever else we had.
Remember Eder too?
Oh my god, dude,
He was
Eder.
also pretty good.
Did he go?
Yeah.
Did he go to North?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, he transferred there.
That's right. That's right.
I think he played on the high school.
Damn it.
Play the puck?
I believe so.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, like I remember like getting good enough to where like I could actually like read Oscar's like where he would be shooting, and I would like actually be like, yeah, in the goal, and I would defend. I got maybe like 60%. On the 40%, he'd just be like, fuck you, and I'd be like, because like we had like still like regulation goals, sizes, and obviously with that much room, you know, being a third grader, you can't really like dive all the way, because you're just gonna be like, eh. Well, the ball goes, you're just like, what happened? But yeah, I remember being that goalkeeper, and then crossing Drew like once. That was it. Because Drew was a fucking tank.
You just sit there in front and you're like,
He
oh.
like you'd see him like barreling at you from across the field, and then he'd just like get in front of you, and you'd have to be like, do I meg him? Do I go around him? Like you couldn't do anything. It was helpful on your team, annoying on the other team. Well, yeah, and then what did you play back then? Were you just like one of the strikers too?
I don't know. I think I was just wherever.
Fair enough. Because I know like back in the day, like Joanne used to be pretty good too.
I remember that.
Yeah. And there was Given.
Just go do whatever you can.
Given was like in the middle of the field. I don't know where he is at all.
I saw him.
I saw him like a couple weeks ago at Walmart.
Really? Is
I
he
didn't
still
say-
like
I didn't
is he
say I don't.
still like skinny as hell?
Not as skinny.
Is he bulked or a little like flab?
He's not skinny. He's like
Is he like skinny fat?
no. I'd say he's more on the skinny side still,
Okay.
but not like bones anymore.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause that man's metabolism does not give up. Rock up to like 7th grade, just like lunchbox full of just snacks. Just
Only snacks.
destroy that box, and then just like have snacks throughout like class periods, and you'd be like, how are you still able to eat? Like I had school lunch, and these chicken tendies got me full.
What were your favorite school lunches in elementary school? I remember before the Michelle Obama thing, they had the
Michelle Obama. Damn you, Michelle.
they were like these like it was like a frozen ice cream, but it was like fruit.
The sherbet.
I think no.
The shirt.
Oh, like the actual like frozen fruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was kind of like ice cream though.
That's like a
Sherbet.
sherbet.
Oh
Were they like green and orange?
no,
Oh.
Like actual.
it was like puree.
Okay.
Okay, probably was only a Mary Andrews thing, you know, Neil Perrywood kid.
Weird.
Or
You can imagine. Couldn't be us.
oh, but then it's funny because we're looking opposite side. Because like North was like right there, and then Creekstead's literally next door. We're literally rivals in elementary school.
I
Then
guess.
You know, what are you guys' mascots again?
Panthers.
Panther.
Yeah, we had a cool ass panther. Yeah, you can't say nothing.
Where?
Prairie Wood Panther.
Look, it's werewolf. It's Timberwolves. Shut up.
The Timberwolf. Wow.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Hal? Yeah, we're
What
black.
about it?
We're cool. That's all. The Panther part doesn't matter.
That's all we got going for us.
Black.
Our colors are bad too. It's like orange.
Why
It
is
was
it
orange.
orange?
Deep blue.
Yeah.
Why is it orange? Why?
Orange, navy blue, and like white. So we were practically like the elementary school version of the Bears.
Like a knockoff.
Instead of a bear, it was a panther. If we had football helmets, they just like take instead of like the Bears logo, they just slap the
And that's why I
panther
never.
on there.
Oh no, never mind.
Hmm?
I was thinking of like, yeah, the Creekside football team was like blue. I'm like, we were orange, but that was like a whole different school.
Yeah.
Falcon. I wonder how did we go from like animals to high school? We're really like weather. Like Marion is hurricane.
You can ask like,
We're street.
the town, okay? Because like these schools were made before we were freaking born.
Yeah. How many
North
schools?
just tagged along, like, yeah, why not?
Thunder. Not even like we're the lightning, they're the thunder. Blue streaks is so fucking dumb. It's like how they described it. There's like they looked like blue streaks crossing the basketball field. Like shut the fuck up.
Oh man.
Like that's such a like Eureka! The blue streak. Like shut up. Oh my god. Such a dumbass school name.
Do you guys know what the school song?
The school like alma mater?
Yeah, the one that's on like the big.
Yes. We
It's-
do it for choir. We did
Oh.
it for choir.
The whole thing.
Yes.
So it was like 4 minutes long.
Pretty much.
Okay, because dance and cheer also have to do it. I mean, they have to do it with moves. What does the chi cha cha ha ha mean?
I don't know. That's not in the choir version.
Oh,
We don't do that in the
Oh.
choir version. That's
And there's
probably
a-
only dance.
there's this one part where it's like, bring on the broad green fields that nourish our land.
Football field.
It
Yeah.
I don't know. We just took down the hospital. They took down the hospital that was next to it.
feels so weird, just grass.
Yeah. It's like it's also surprising like how quickly they took it down too.
Mhm.
A couple months.
Demolished, and then there's like a big hole, and they're like, all right, we'll fill it in, and then no, it's just grass.
Grass.
I wonder what they're like high school because now the high school owns it.
Mhm.
So I wonder what they're gonna do with that. 'Cause
We were betting that they're gonna make it a practice football field.
why give football more? We don't win.
Exactly, that's why.
They already have one practice field. It's like, might as well give them another.
So dumb. And we don't have a big enough swim team, so they're just like, fuck swim. After Quinn left, they were just like,
They were like,
this.
Even now.
Like, North, you can keep your, like, shitty little swim team now. And then, like, what other, like, we can't extend the fucking, like, tennis field, like, courts. Basketball has to be played inside. Like, baseball can't have, like, a miniature field there. Softball already has shitty-ass fields on the hill. What other sports do we have? There's dance, sorry.
Mhm.
But there's also actually color guard has like no one, right?
Yeah, color guard. I remember. Was it our freshman
It was like 1 or 2
sophomore year?
years.
Yeah.
They had 2 people. They still did good though. But they had 2 people.
I think they still only have 2 people this year.
Oh.
Or like they had 2 people last year. I was just like, damn. That's tough. I remember my sister did it and then she stopped after her freshman year, I believe. Just because like they couldn't really offer it anymore.
Aww.
I was just like, damn. It's kind of funny, but damn. What other, like, because I guarantee like a bunch of guys would do volleyball if they opened it up for
Oh,
guys.
definitely.
Men's volleyball should be like something.
Yeah.
Like it should. Yeah, it should be. A sport. It's fun. It's fun to see. And then plus,
Mhm.
not saying like nothing wrong with the girls. It's just men's volleyball. They're more. Oh fuck! I sound sexist, but like it's not. They're more aggressive with it, and
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, a little more eye catching sometimes. But
Well, depending on your audience.
exactly.
Because like would I rather watch a girls volleyball match or a guys volleyball match? Depending on what mood I'm in, I'm most likely going to go to the guys match.
Y'all gonna be wearing spandex?
Yeah. I'll see some guys slap some balls.
My college team has a men's volleyball. I should let me build this year.
I know a senior from this past year, Ryan Stepanidis. He got like a D1 scholarship for volleyball. Like he's very good at volleyball, and he's like 6'7", maybe 6'8".
Damn.
Oh my god, yeah.
Very tall, lanky boy, and he's perfect for the sport. But like, he's very good. I've seen like one or two of his highlights, and just like his team's chemistry. I'm just like, yeah, you deserve to go D1. I could never do that. How like, and everyone like on his team like is as tall as him. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Were they feeding this people?
I don't know. They do like that like leg extension surgery where they like just kind of like break your legs and then make the bone form longer, and you're just like, oh. Oh yeah, fucking so Hamza's graduation was the past week. His seniors graduated, and I was just like, Prithvi, let's go to the graduation, and we didn't have tickets, so Hamza sent me a picture of the tickets, and I just like photoshopped them, and I made tickets for me and Prithvi. And we I found the exact font too. I did like everything. I made it look really good. I was just like, all right, these are gonna look good. Like I did it on cardstock because I was like, Hamza, what material is it? He's like, I think it's cardstock. So oh, okay, we get there. Hamza didn't send the back of the ticket. There was the alma mater on the back. I was like, oh no. I was like, we're fucked. So we start to walk up and we see Lily D.
Okay, so your sister graduated.
Yeah, Himena graduated. But like we walk up and like before we can even get to Lily, like Mr. Kearns and Mr. Kearns, Mr. Aiello, and Mr. Mickey were just like, when did you get so tall? I was like, growth hormones, and it was like, I was like, anyway, Lily. And then after talking to Lily, like we went to the gate, and, like not showing the back of the cards. Luckily, like they were like Mr. Aiello, I gave him my tickets, and like he was turning around talking to someone. I just kind of like walked up to him and was just like, and like all the I thought they were gonna like be like hand cut, so they like be a little misshapen. So like I made them a little misshapen. All the cards were the same cut. I just handed it to him, and then we just were like, I was just like, we gotta go. But we got in, we were able to watch his graduation, and they brought my camera to be like his personal photographer as he like was walking through.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So everyone graduated, like, right? Like it wasn't like separated into 3 groups.
Yeah, it was all in the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which made it pretty good. It depends on that class size, because if a class is like way too big, then I definitely like agree with splitting it up. Like, I had my cousin's 8th grade graduation. Well, they call it a fucking promotion for some reason, but I had her graduation, last weekend, two weekends ago. Sorry, and like, the place was crowded. It took so long to get through everyone.
Was it for like 8th grade going
Going into freshman.
Isn't she Woodstock High School? Or was it?
Yeah.
Oh. In the gym?
No, they did it outside on the track.
Oh.
Yeah, at Woodstock.
Woodstock? Oh.
Yes. So, yeah, and then Chris graduated too. Chris is still like 4'10". I'm just like, how are you that small? Imagine.
See him again, he's like 6 foot.
If Chris hits a fucking growth spurt and just like, if he ends up taller than Prithvi, that's gonna be embarrassing.
How tall is Prithvi?
Like 5'9", I believe. I think he's just like average. But yeah, if Chris ever hits like even if he doesn't hit like a growth spurt and just like goes up a couple inches, if he just like gets jacked and he's like really compact and just like, I'd be like, that is hilarious, and I don't want to fuck with him. If Chris ever got jacked, an Indian god, if you will. It'd be such a funny sight. Chris just was like massive muscle going like this with his little baby face.
You can imagine that right now.
It's really funny. I imagine like Phineas and Ferb. You guys remember that crossover with Marvel? That episode? when Baljeet was Hulk. I imagine that with like the head staying is like this like the regular one, and he's just like ah! That'd totally be crushed. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really have much else. You guys have anything?
I was gonna talk Multiverse of Madness with you.
Oh yeah, you guys have both seen that, correct?
No.
You dumbass.
I like how you
I
already
I
do.
don't mind. Like, you have to talk about it. I don't really mind it anymore.
Anyways.
Yes. Okay. What do you want to talk about on this?
I like the part.
That's it. I like the part.
Well, first, what's your favorite part of like the whole movie? Like, what was your favorite part of the whole movie that you enjoyed? Did you enjoy the movie? Was there?
I enjoyed the movie. Yes.
Okay.
Stuff was a little weird with origins. Like America Chavez's origin was not the same as in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, hold on, her parents didn't die in the comics. She wasn't stung by a fucking bee. And she was just like, ow! Like that's dumb. And then
She has lesbian moms. I like that. I like that she has lesbian moms.
yeah, she had that in the comics, and I was just like, hell yeah. But her character was a little like, it was utilized, but I believe like underutilized in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, oh, we go to dimension, another one, we fall through, we go back, that's it. And then we come save you.
Yay.
Like, if the movie is about like traversing the multiverse, and we only get to see like what four?
4? Yeah, 4 months.
Like 4 actually like expanded on ones. It's just like, well, this is dumb. But I really enjoyed seeing the Illuminati, even though they got destroyed. Even they had Jim from The Office as
Reed.
Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic.
I
If
think
you've
that's
watched The
okay.
Office, you know exactly what the character. That guy with a beard. He looks good with a beard.
Looks amazing. Looks amazing.
He's no Paul Rudd, sexiest man alive, but yeah, yeah. He won sexiest man alive, and I
know.
cannot complain. It's him, Ryan Reynolds. But hey, just my opinion, I guess, and the public opinion.
He's hot.
Yeah, but then I always love seeing Sir Patrick Henry come back as Dr. Xavier. It's gonna be really like he's getting old. It's gonna be really sad to see him go. Like I'm like, oh man, like who the fuck's gonna replace him? Because like now you can't really replace like Black Panther. You can't do just a recast of T'Challa. Like you have to move the mantle. So in like the next movie, if they ever finish it after its constant delays, I think it's coming out in like 2023.
Mm-hmm.
But when that comes out, like it'll have to be one of his sisters. I was expecting. Okay.
Post.
That's gonna be a thumbnail.
As it should be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do more funny face?
Caesar, I bet you could do the Giga Chad face. Do you know what that is?
Maybe.
Potentially. Go ahead. Crank one up for the camera.
No, I can't.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. Do you know what Giga Chad thing is? No? You're gonna have to show her, like, even, like, if you're walking back, like, just show her then, or you could just do it now, I don't care. But yeah.
I'll pull it
You
up.
even have, like, the man bun to do it, like, the slick back hair to do it.
Wait, is it the one with like black and white and then the guy's like Then it's like really
Yeah, he's
fine
like-
draw. Okay, no, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Why don't you do it? Do it.
It's a can.
Do it.
No.
Do
You
it.
can't do it on
Do
command
it.
like that.
It has to be natural.
Because then it just
Do
doesn't
it.
work.
Yeah. The music doesn't play if he does it forcefully.
I have to like build it up in my mind.
Yeah. It'll just happen. It'll be like plomp, 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 in the background. Just very distant though. So like you hear it and you're just like, what the fuck? And then it like sources on Caesar and you're just like, what the fuck? And then there's just like light coming from the back of him. He's practically Messiah. Back to the multiverse of madness. And then like seeing like Captain Carter, the proper like Captain Marvel, because that's what she is now in the comics. And I was really hoping we would get to see Ultimate Iron Man, like at least, and I was
You saw the MTC, right?
yeah, I was just like, but that could have been for the Doctor Strange of their universe.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, that makes sense. But if Ultimate Iron, like, well, technically, Ultimate Iron Man is he considers himself God in his universe because of his extremists. But if he was there, I would have been like, that, they have so much potential to do with that. That would be scary. I'd love to see a movie of just that and to see, like, how like, that would just be a villain movie. Yeah. And that would be an amazing movie. Seeing Iron Man literally, like, infect the world with his extremist, like, I believe it's just nanobots, like microscopic nanobots, that literally, like, changes people's appearance. And then he makes people pay, like, $100 a day just to use it. Because he gives it to them for, like, a week. And then takes it away. And then people go back to, like, their ugly selves. And they're just like, oh. And he's just like, well, you can use it. You just have to pay me. And then he just pretty much considers himself God. And then at that point, he can pretty much just control people. Because he can already change their appearance. Like, he can stop people from just breathing. Because he infected the water supply. So it was just like, oh, that's fucked. Then, yeah, he just takes over the planet. That'd be a really cool movie. To see it, like, fleshed out from the comics. I would also like to see... one thing I was just like, oh, that's cool. Zombie Strange. Just him with his death cloak. I looked at that. I was just like, oh, that's very cool. Now do the What If movies.
Yeah.
If they could do like the Marvel What If zombies,
I really like that episode.
it would have to be rated R. If they did it as a movie. From how it is in the it is like so gruesome in the comics. It is ridiculous. Because if they show how like the Wasp dies in there, it has to be rated R. Because the Blob is literally eating her. And then Ant-Man grows big and bites his head off. Rated R.
Yeah.
And the more cinematic was like rated R. Coming this Friday.
What do you think about Elizabeth Olsen's portrayal of like her villain era in Wanda or Scarlet Witch?
I definitely enjoyed it. I was just like, oh, like she did a really good job with like going like to the villain side of things. Being like, it was really good. She had like the coldness to do it. I was just like, oh, this works really well. And throughout the movie, very cool. I don't think she should have died from fucking falling rocks, but died. Rocks. I was just like, well, why? Like, because they're just like, oh yeah, we'll just have characters die from rocks in this movie. You know,
The most powerful being that can rule.
yeah.
Or like
Captain Marvel died from a statue falling on her. You're like, that's normal. It's not like she can fly really fast. and easily avoid that.
They were saying that like Reed was being released. Like you would think the smartest man alive tells Wanda exactly what Black Bolt can do, and then like she's like, okay, like what mouth, and then like basically kills him.
Yeah, and it's like that Black. Well, okay, actually, the actor from that Black Bolt was the one that they used in the Inhumans from like back in like the very early 2000s. They had a literal like Inhuman show that did not do well at all, but it's the same actor who came back to play Black Bolt. And I didn't like how like being one a king, so being able to be very composed, and two always having to be mute because he can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
Why losing your mouth? Why does that make you freak out? Like, oh, I don't have a mouth. It's like, oh, I'm gonna freak out now. That's so dumb. Like why out of all the shit that he's been through, why does that freak him out? Oh, that's so dumb.
Did you like Spaghetti Reed?
I was just like, oh, that's interesting. Him Stretch being pulled apart and then his head being popped by like a balloon. I was just like, Jesus. Yeah, and then Captain Carter being cut in half by her shield, and not even she fell like in half, like after it was like in the background. It was in the background.
Oh.
But it was her, like she's standing up, and then her torso falls over, but her legs stay standing and then flop, and I'm just like, oh. I had to go back and watch it because action was happening while she fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
But like I watched like a review and I was just like, oh, that happened. Like I saw her get, and I was just like, oh, that happened. Oh, okay. And then to see, just that I was just like, the fuck, it's so dumb. Then Xavier getting his neck yanked in the fucking like.
I like that. That was a nice like little jump scare.
But it was just like, I thought it was gonna be like she set up like the illusion in the memory,
Mm-hmm.
and like that Wanda that was in the rubble was gonna be like the one to like pull him in really fast.
That would have been cool.
It was like oh, that's obvious, but no, like a red mist rolls in, and then and then as it like encases him, she just like reaches out with black fingertips, snaps his neck, and then he's like, oh, and falls over in his chair. It's just like, old bitch. And then to have her like very slowly move at America Chavez after that, it's just like she could just take her and go. Like the movie could have been over there. She could like, wow, what's Christine?
Christine.
Just be like, oh, you're trying to unlock it. Just against the wall and probably just like merge her with the wall, because she can warp reality, and then just like move back the glass that apparently is really strong, even though America Chavez has a fucking star brand, easily one of the strongest fucking things. So annoying. And they're just like, I can't use it.
I can't control it. Yeah.
I can't use it. It's just like, but you say you've been to like how many universes? Bullshit, you can't fucking control it. It's so annoying. It's like, how old was she like projected to be in that movie? Like 15, 16? And like her parents got sucked away when she was like 6. So like around 10 years, a decade to practice with her powers, and she still can't control it. Fucking bitch.
Oh my god.
Anyway, enough of me doing that. Overall, I did like very much enjoy the movie. And did you stay for both the post-credit scenes?
Mm-hmm.
One.
All 3 times.
Nice. So did you do you know who that actor is?
No.
Who played the
second
pizza ball guy?
Yeah.
So for Sam Raimi, he is a reoccurring actor in pretty much all of his movies. So he purposely brings him back to play cameos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's like become one of his friends, and he's just like, I will definitely have you on like every time. And I also hate the people who are just like, oh, that movie had the Sam Raimi flair. It's just like he did it in like use horror inspired elements from his movies to like create the movie,
Mm.
which fits well with Wanda's character and like her mission of the movie. Um, but I was just like, stop saying Raimi or Sam Raimi flair. It's just it's dumb. It's a movie. It's an okay movie in general, but a pretty good Marvel movie. Then I definitely liked how they did like the dream walking scenes. I was just like, oh, fourth wall break after she takes over.
She looks straight at the camera. Oh my god,
Yeah,
beautiful.
And the theme from WandaVision was playing,
I
and
like
I was
that.
just like, that why at this moment,
Mhm.
like it was playing as she was creeping around and the music was playing, and I was just like, oh, interesting. I like. There's a faint buzzing. It must have been a car. I thought it was like a bee down here. I was just like, why the fuck is there a bee down here? Bees are great outside, not inside. uh oh oh yeah, so in the first post credit scene which had that girl, do you know who she is?
La novia. Oh wait, novia.
She
That's gonna be
she
esposa.
yeah. So yeah, she's going to be the new in the comics she is Cleo.
The niece of Dormammu so fat.
Yeah. Which I saw her and I was just like, that's crazy. That I was just like, that fits well with him moving on from Christine and then being like, oh, sexy dimension traveling woman, hell yeah.
Yes. Because he caused an incursion, so they have to go fix it.
And then that's where they're gonna like,
Is
I
that
believe
Secret Wars?
they're probably gonna move into that because after Secret Wars they pretty much have to reset everything, which means they're probably gonna be introducing Miles Morales soon. Within the next one or two Spider-Man movies. Because now that they're doing like multiverse stuff, an incursion would mean that
Yeah,
like
because in the comics,
he's from the Ultimate Universe. Which means they're gonna have to start doing the Ultimates, and then they're gonna be like, oh hey, Miles Morales, and then bring him over here, and then they do Secret Wars, but then everything has to reset because Secret Wars resets everything. Then they just have to start over, which what the fuck are they gonna do after that? Because all the movies have already been made. Unless they just try it out with new characters. Maybe, actually including the X-Men. I'd like to see the X-Men, but it's might be getting a little. They might try to do it. They're like, Patrick, just die already. Because like he's getting like old enough to the point where it's gonna be like hard for him to start like doing like full movies.
How old is he?
He's getting up there. I don't know specifically how old. Phone. How old is Sir Patrick Henry?
10.
Sorry, Patrick Stewart. He's 81 years of age. That's crazy. I believe she wants something.
I know.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
The end credit scene with Clea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked it. Very nicely done. Creeped me out when the third eye came.
Oh, yeah. Even though it is comic accurate, I was just like, oh, they're actually gonna move into that, like the true Eye of Agamotto. That's cool. Then, oh, in the theater, my girlfriend jumped at like the piano scene because of how loud it was in the theater.
But it was so nice.
I really did like because like they actually played like
The eighth notes or like the 16th notes. And then
Yeah,
like,
it was just like they had different like attack powers, like the eighth note, 16th note, whole notes, half notes, quarter notes. All those had like different attack powers, and
I like how you put the staff into all the.
yeah, as it was coming at him, and he was just like staff, and then he sent it back. It's one of
Which is why you should watch the movie as well.
as one of Mozart's songs. I forget exactly which one. He like the Evil Strange sent it back is one of Mozart's songs.
I know. I just don't know which one. Just because I was an orchid doesn't mean I was paying attention.
I was just like, I don't want to say it wrong because I'm just like, oh, it's Mozart's fifth, but I was just like, no, I don't think.
The only one I can think of top of my head is never mind. That was Tchaikovsky. That was Symphony Number 5. Wrong composer. Anyways.
Then that fight was really cool because then they got into a staff clash, I'll say, of music, and then Prime Strange just like plucked a harmonica up. Harmonica, what the fuck?
Harp?
Yeah, I thought of harp, and I was just like harmonica. But he plucked.
A string from the harp?
I forget which note that was, but I actually I looked in the review. He was like, he plucked this specific note, which actually completed the piece. I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. I just saw he plucked it, and it was just like powerful enough for like because it floated into the middle, and Evil Strange was like, that's yeah, it was cool.
It's a nice scene.
Yeah,
it comes out on Disney Plus on June 22nd, so that's when you should watch it.
Damn, it's a long time.
It's only 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
But the movie's already been out for like a month.
Yeah.
So I want to know. Oh yeah, did you guys watch like Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
How did you guys like that?
We didn't talk about No Way Home last night? No, it wasn't out yet. No.
No. Because it was leading up to it, and we were like, oh, I'm so excited, but like, how did you guys like that?
That was great.
Amazing. Beautifully done. But I don't know why. I was weeping in when Aunt May died.
Oh yeah.
But like it was like 10 minutes. I don't know. I normally didn't. I probably was going through so much stress that I was just like, this is my crying time. So then I cried for like the next 10 minutes. But it was a really, really well done.
All the Peters available. Dude, my theater was so lame because like no one like cheered when like.
Where'd you go?
It was like the Saturday after like the Saturday on opening week. It came out like Thursday night, and then like I went like the Saturday.
Oh.
And then it's like my theater was quiet, but I was like in my seat like because I didn't like no one else was just like yeah like we'd all didn't collectively so like when I saw like Andrew Garfield I was like yes in my theater I was just like I knew it yeah I was so happy and then I was just like that means he has to be here. Where's Toby?
The youth pastor himself.
And then he comes in. He's like, "Hi."
Hi.
I'm just like,
how did you feel about the Daredevil cameo?
Oh, I loved it. I was just like literally no one else can play that guy. I'm just like he's playing him perfectly.
Well done.
And then the fact that because they demonstrated like the skill. Like the skill gap between like him and Peter. The fact that like Peter's spider sense is still pretty like new to him. He's still like technically a kid, and like to demonstrate that like he still caught it because he sensed it coming. I was just like, that's really cool.
And then his excuse was that he was a good lawyer.
I'm a good lawyer. It's just like, and you know Tony's and you knew Tony Stark for some reason. Interesting.
I really liked our theater because I went twice. You went 3 times, I think. Yeah. So for the first time, we went on Friday.
I think so.
Yeah, and we loved her. Yeah, we got an audience reaction.
That's
Really nice.
really sad that I didn't. I was just like, oh man, this is so cool.
What did you think about Ned and his
newfound powers? I was just,
bring Peter Parker.
I was just like, oh, that's cool.
And then the cloak like wrapped around him on the ending of the final final battle scene.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
He was just like, whoa.
Thanks, Mr. Kokai.
And then when I was just like, damn, Peter really gotta go through his awkward phase again. After like everyone forgot about him, he was just like, damn.
Damn.
Although they gave us the like news like most comic accurate suit so far,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
It
just
looks
like,
really
hell
nice.
yeah.
It looks really nice.
It's like his homemade suit, but
Mhm.
not like homemade from one of his first appearances. Most comic accurate, and I was just like, yeah. And then they're setting up Venom from the fucking Tom Hardy coming in and be like, "Oh, I'm drunk, oh Venom,
And there you
bye."
go.
Little globule like, oh, Venom is gonna be introduced. That's cool. But they also have to do. Actually, since the relationship between MJ and Peter is kind of messed up now, that leaves the introduction of they could do Black Cat. I'd love to see that. Her like really coming hard on Peter. I'd be like so horny. He'd be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, what are you doing?" And then her just being like, "Oh, you're so strong." Just be like,
I can already hear him like stuttering and like trying to like hide his bone or something like that.
"Man, that is not cool." Oh, it's like as she like takes something from him, just like, "Yeah, I see you're excited to see me," and he's just like, "Like I'm not hard." It's skin tight spandex, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, like if they introduce her, that'd be really cool. Then they have like Venom. I think Peter's gonna try to like research like a Norman Osborn within his universe now, since technically it'd have to be. Actually, now they technically, since Stark is gone, Norman Osborn can technically buy that building, because that's it. That's the same building. Because like Norman has that building, and then Stark has the other building in the other universe.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, Norman could buy that building. But then you also have to be like, oh, now they have to introduce Harry. And just be like, oh, that's cool. Because they already did like the Indian Flash Thompson, and I'm just like, like this guy's gonna be Agent Venom in the future? Are you kidding me? He's gonna be. I don't know. I'm thinking something super racist. Like he's gonna walk out of the battlefield like, like it's gonna be like Venom's gonna be like a traditional Indian robe. It's so bad, but it's funny. I don't want to really see him. They have to recast for Flash. I don't want to see him as fucking. I hate that. Anyway, what else?
Do you think they'll introduce a Gwen?
They might. It depends, because in the other like respective universes, I want to see them like continue with like Andrew Garfield, because now that they've done this, it's like they're kind of like wrapping up their stories. Just like Andrew's like, oh, like no, I'm gonna like make things right, and then Toby being like, oh, like I'll like fix things with MJ, which that is actually storyline of him going back and actually like making things right with MJ. So if Dad Peter goes back and just like MJ, I still love you, that'd be cool to see.
You're like, I'm not saying like, even if we don't get a whole movie, but just like the clips of them like finishing their story.
Yeah, and like the next like Spider-Man movies are just like little post-credit scenes, just like him ringing the doorbell, and her being like, and he's like, "Pizza time." You guys remember those like memes across like social media? Just like imagine being a villain after Andrew lost Gwen, and then him stop pulling punches and just fucking killing people. Like, oh god, that I'd like to see a movie like that. Spider-Man just like punching a hole through someone, and the villain just be like, no, no.
Just stealing some food from the store, man.
She likes food. She can't eat food with like a snapped neck.
Your fault. Cave dude scolding.
Oh god, just fucking curb stomps someone.
He leaves the body there for the police to see. He's like, I served the city. Man was doing crimes.
He leaves him like hung up in a web, but instead of like a full web, it's a noose. He just let someone fucking die.
Holds public executions.
Oh god, you're like mortified by this, but this is really funny. He starts using like bomb weapons. Just slinging them at people. Sticks to them. They're like, no.
It's like razor webs.
Oh god, it's like guns instead of web shooters. Actually, that is a storyline. He was
in like guns in his wrist.
he took up the mantle of. No, actually, he was trained by the Punisher in one of the universes because he didn't have like Uncle Ben for guidance. And then, he just started killing people. Instead of webs, he just used guns and his web shooters. That's
good
really...
old Spider-Man.
What are you gonna do, flip me? Oh god. What little lethal weapons could he use? You just see Spider-Man walking through like the city with a sniper.
It's like super inhumane weapons, like a spider bomb.
Machete.
Like shoots a bomb, someone just thousands of spiders.
Oh.
That are bombs on their own. Oh god. I'm thinking just like he like runs up to a villain, he's just like, you hungry? Just like puts his web fluid in their mouth and just he threatened to do that to Kingpin in one of the storylines. Because Aunt May got put in the hospital.
Oh.
And
Borderline.
yeah, because he had like the black suit, but it wasn't, I don't think it was like the Venom suit. But like he was so, and he found out like Kingpin was like the main cause of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to Kingpin in prison. And he pretty much just told him, if my aunt dies, I'm coming to fill your lungs with my web fluid. It's just like, oh wow.
I like this.
He pretty much he like beats him up and then he leaves him there. He's just like, if she dies, I will be back to finish the job. It's just like
Nice.
Kingpin's sitting there like, no. Aunt May dies. You know, like there's like a Spider-Man shaped hole in like metal. He's just like, where? Just tap on the shoulder, he starts playing like the boogeyman. He's sleeping in his cell. Sees a message.
It's like mail. He's like, your mail's here. He's like, oh boy. It's like a little Spider-Man sticker on there. He's like, oh no, no.
Or like pictures of his family dead. He's just like,
you're next.
Just like one to go with like the hit list. It's like, oh my god. Do you like us talking about like Spider-Man killing people? No, Spider-Man's just supposed to be too wholesome for that.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
You know what he does in the zombie universe, right? Do you not? No? Not that he kills Aunt May and MJ in his own house? I've already explained this to you, and I know I have.
You did. You did. You fucking
Like, I'm not saying we should seem like just caving dude's skull and a curb stopping anyone, but like, just like a Spider-Man who doesn't hold back.
It'd still be really funny. You just punch someone and just like a guy, just like, it was harder than usual. And he's just like, I'm not done.
Man.
A guy who's just like, still like really durable, like a superhuman guy who's like durable, but he actually starts to get like hurt and he's just like, stop.
Wait a minute. This was you didn't do this last time.
Or like in like sparring matches, if you like spars with like Luke Cage and Luke Cage starts to get hurt, he's just like, no, no, stop. Spider-Man's like, I've had enough. Spider-Man gets racist. Actually, yeah, with the introduction of I know, really quick switch up. With the introduction of Daredevil, they can start doing like street heroes and like giving them their own movies. Like if they start doing like the Agents of Shield like getting their own movie. Or even just like Daredevil, Luke Cage, if they do a better job with fucking Iron Fist.
Anyway.
I really hated it. Like first season was just like, okay, like he might do something, didn't do anything. Ended up losing his power. His sister had to do something. I was just like, this is so dumb. Anyway, that's all I've got. Anything else from like the movies?
Children movies aside, stop Morbius.
You didn't watch it.
It's Morbin time.
Sold like 1 more billion tickets or something.
Oh no.
Didn't it do really bad?
It did really bad. It was like I was just like, oh, like they're doing Morbius. That's interesting. And then I didn't even watch it in theaters. I watched it on Disney Plus. I was just like, I'll watch it here. It was so bad. I'm so glad I didn't spend money on that. Oh my god. Technically I am, but I'm paying for the entirety of Disney Plus. I hated it.
Wasn't there a trailer that had like a Spider-Man in like the background and then they took it off?
Poster.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Such a bad movie. They did him so wrong. Like Morbius is like a decently cool character in the comics, and they just made him cringy as fuck with Jared Leto. Like 50-year-old dude want to play doctor who gets powers. It's Morbin time. The Power Rangers era is over. Like, go away. Anyway, those movies. Any other like? Oh yeah, have you guys watched Top Gun yet? The new Top Gun.
I did.
You did. So you got to see the second volleyball scene. All those hot, sexy men slapping balls around.
I'm gonna tell you,
They played with 2 volleyballs, and then they don't explain it until like they're done with the game, and they're just like, "It's dogfight volleyball." And it's just like, okay. Just like they just have to see how long they can go without it touching the ground, like regular volleyball, but they're just playing with 2 balls.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like interesting.
Wasn't it a football?
Oh yeah, it was football. Sorry, I was just hung up on the volleyball. But they played 2 football as dogfight. That's what they called it. I was just like, oh, that's weird.
Very good movie though. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. And
My cousin cried. It was
they never said like who the enemy was, but they were just like the enemy, the enemy. It was so dumb. I was just like, because it's clearly the Russians, but they don't want to say.
They want to say the Russian.
And like the whole movie, the enemy. I was just like, go ahead, you can say it. Go ahead.
It's just a movie.
Overall, it was actually like a really cool movie. Good. It was a good like continuation of the one from the 1900s, or like, late 1900s.
1989.
I couldn't remember the date.
We watched it after we watched the second one.
I watched the first Top Gun and I was just like, yeah, this is a pretty old movie. Then I went to watch the new one and I was just like, wow.
Well, yeah, literally. What's it called? The effects on the first movie.
They weren't terrible.
They were bad. No, they weren't bad.
1989.
It's just like let's say like the flight scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their face just looks so concentrated. Like it was like a lot of red,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of like orange, and a lot of like specks. But then obviously if you see the new movie, It's beautifully well done. Yeah.
Like perfect camera angles within the cockpit, and you're just like, oh, that's interesting. Like go back to 1989. They're just like, how do I in here use different lights in here, please? Red, orange. Oh no, we're going down. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. It was a good movie.
Beach scene. Very beautiful.
The thing is, it wasn't even like that different from like the first movie. It's just like, oh, like same old buddies going to do the same thing.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of parallels.
Yeah. Really like homoerotic scene to them playing volleyball. It was just like, what's happening here? What audience they're trying to reach here? Because I didn't know exactly.
Every audience.
Oh, go lower, Tom Cruise.
There's a lot of old people in my theater.
Really?
Like they were all like.
I bet they're just like, oh, the first Top Gun 30 years ago was amazing. Let's go see the second one, Margaret.
I didn't know Tom Cruise is 59.
Yeah, he's old, but he still looks very
He
young.
looks really good for his age.
It's all that new like stuff that old people can do, like stem cells and that kind of thing, to make themselves look young, or even like young people plasma from their blood helps them look younger. I'm just like, oh, that's an interesting science. Good thing I'm not a med student.
Are you gonna do it to your face? Are you gonna do it to your face?
No.
Just people who are old do it.
Okay, and?
If we did it, we'd look like we're fucking like 13
Not right
again.
now. You don't want to look 13 again?
No!
Why not?
No, when was I 13? Jeez,
7th grade.
7th to 8th grade.
No, 7th.
Was it 7th grade?
Because you're turning, because you turned 11 to 12 in 6th grade. And then 12 to 13.
I
in
turned
7th grade.
18 going into this year.
No, because either way, you were born July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13, 7th grade.
Well, technically going into 8th grade. Going into 8th, like you would. Continue your story.
Okay. Because I was just like, that was 5, almost 6 years ago. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't that?
Oh my god, we've been besties for that long.
Time does fly. It's pretty ridiculous. God, now you got me thinking about that. Like, oh, I've no 7th grade, so yeah, that's like 5, almost 6 years knowing you. Jesus Christ. When was preschool? How old were we? 4, 5? Around? So like 13, 14 years knowing him. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's like first, like I wasn't like friends with him like to start off. It was only like once it was like 1st grade I like actually like became friends with you. And then for some reason you guys like couldn't leave your yard.
No, yeah. That didn't happen until like what, sophomore year? You were finally no. I still remember sophomore year. Like I had to have permission from his sister so he can go to scoops with us. Melody told me to take care of you.
I feel like my mom was working, so she was the only one there.
Yeah, but like when we were younger, his parents were hesitant where they could still see him, like to go into Prithvi's backyard, and his backyard is just like diagonal.
Yeah,
Like you just literally go to the back like porch and you can see them playing soccer, even like in the lot. Like your parents were like, oh, I don't know. I was just like, it's okay. Like we would always have to like go over to your house just to play like soccer. Like tiny yard, have like the little miniature goal, and then like just like destroy the fence next to your house. Just like absolutely just a lot of that. Oh yeah. And then God, I've only been in your house like a couple times, maybe like 5 or 6 at most.
In total?
Yeah, yeah. Cause
And
like,
you live this close to him.
well, it was always just like we would come over and like his family would also like force him and the twins like outside.
Twins. Not twins.
It was just like they don't need to come inside. Like everyone can be outside. That's pretty much like always how it was. And then your grandma was just all like we'd ring the doorbell and his grandma would be like from the like top window and be like, oh. We'd be like, oh yeah. How's your grandma doing, by the way?
Pretty good.
That's good.
I love him. And mom.
And then where does your sister go to school?
Which
Melody, just over it.
she doesn't go right now.
Oh no, she's just like taking time off.
She's yeah, because she's giving her baby soon
Oh really?
in July, like mid-July, I think.
I didn't know that. Where the fuck?
I barely know.
Mommy's
It
also
just-
gonna be an uncle.
It just kind of like happened, and you were just like, oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Huh. Nice.
Like, is the father staying around?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I know.
Do you want to disclose who it is or no?
I don't know.
You don't. You guys just don't know.
No, not no.
Well,
like
like-
we wouldn't know because like he's not from Woodstock. Like he's not like.
Oh, okay, but okay. She's like what, 2021?
I think so.
Do you not know her age?
I think she might be.
Oh, her
21.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20?
Going like yeah,
Oh,
Turning
turning
21.
21.
Yeah.
She's turning 21 this year.
yeah. Because I was just like, she's only like 2.5 years older than us. Yeah. That's crazy though. Damn. People having babies all of a sudden. What? What about like all your pets? What's the situation with all them?
Oh, you remember Benno?
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Oh.
He just live with us. He doesn't live with
He just lives with my aunt
Oh. Okay.
because like she has like a big ass
He's not
acre.
dead.
I was just like I'm wondering. I was just like, oh, what happened like Benito?
He's like 9. No, he's
No.
10.
He's. I thought he said he was 8. He's turning 8 this year.
No, he's turning 9.
What year is he?
No. I remember seeing him when they first got him.
Yeah, I just
always
came-
in the front yard, and I was just like, "What's up, Benno?"
Yeah, he lives with my aunt now because like she has like a big ass farm, and then he's like a farm dog now. He literally takes care of the chickens. Like we just gave it to her because like he loves her. He loves like the open space. And Chico, like our dog, like beats him up all the time. Like Benno, you go enjoy your like last few
Yeah.
years.
Tell about Chico. Well,
Chico, he's a Rottweiler mix something.
I've seen him sometimes. Yeah.
Hideous, yeah. He has such like a smooth forehead. It's like you are not a Rottweiler, dude.
He's just like.
He's like, what are you? Like, I don't know what he's mixed with, but he's there. I'm not a big fan of him. He's pretty annoying, but I can't like get rid of him. He just lives with us.
Just imagine like a
Wait.
dumbass dog.
did you tell him how he runs into the sofa?
Oh, so yeah, dogs get,
Headbutt the sofa.
like cats, dogs get like zoomies.
Yeah.
You bring him in, he like charges full speed at the sofa, jumps, so it hits like the back, and he like slams into the wall.
He's really big too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's always like not attacking the cats, but he like provokes me, like charges at me, like jumps back, like goes back. He's just barking at them. It's like, dude,
He looks like a very good boy though.
he's not.
Well, I mean, just like in general, like for like a Rottweiler, because like Rottweilers have like a bad rep of being like
Yeah.
very aggressive, but he looks like he's just like not like.
No, yeah, he's not. He's
crackhead.
literally the least intimidating dog. There was this. My mom, she took him out for a walk this one night, and it was like a small dog, like Benno's size, walking by, and they started barking at each other. And he like ran behind my mom. He was like, and he jumped up for her to pick him up. And she's like, "You're making me look bad. You're a big ass dog running away from that thing."
And then like you still have like all your cats.
Mimi's passed away. Well, they put her down
Okay.
because she was like old as hell.
Yeah, oh my god, I remember fucking Minnie's. Jesus, like you guys had her for a long
Yeah.
time.
And then we have three now. My sister's cat Mila. I guess my cat Camilo.
Mm-hmm.
And then Melody's cat Venus.
No penis.
Yeah, we call her Penis. And she still listens. Be like, Penis. She's like,
You don't like that yet?
see if I can pull up any picture.
Because like we still have like my cat here, Freddy.
Mhm.
He's still like he just like discovered something like new today. He really like apparently like he likes like those tubes. Like you know how like there's like the wire going through the middle, you can like compact it.
Mhm.
Like he likes those tubes because like I was like playing with him with my because like my sister's laundry basket is like that material compact. And, like I was just like hitting on the end of it like because it was like like laying down on the stairs and he went like full through it just to like attack my hand and I was like he likes this, okay, like let's get him one. I don't see why not. But he's very aggressive while playing. He will like bite and like use force and like break skin and you're just like stop it, you asshole.
Yeah. That's what her cat did to me. This happened like weeks ago. Still there.
Yeah, is your cat just a little asshole
She
now?
just
Getting her into her adolescent phase.
2 weeks ago she was in heat.
Was she just like lifting her butt all over the
Yes.
place? You're just like,
I was doing dishes and all I feel is like her ass like this on my
just like,
ankle.
she's just like twerking on you.
But the thing is like so Coco like she doesn't
Put the dishes down.
She's just like, fuck me. She's like, stop.
so, oh, you know Coco, right?
Yeah.
So Coco lives in our grandparents' house, which is like right next door to us. But
Mhm.
sometimes like my aunt is like working, so she takes Coco to us.
Fuck, I still haven't seen the new house. Ah. Okay, whatever.
So then Coco, when Luna was in heat, Coco would like Coco doesn't like Luna regardless of like if she's in heat or not.
Mhm.
But in heat she was awful. Cause then like Coco would just be laying there trying to nap, and all you see is like Luna slowly like backing up to her, and then she's like on her like but like this is like Coco's face, and then she's like.
She'd be like, come on, just do it.
And my little brother was like, she can't even give you anything. It's like, Coco's a girl.
Okay. Like the thing is, like even after she gets out of that phase, like my old cat Madeline, like that like memory for female cats is still like ingrained in them because like you can just like pat their butt or just like the back because like their tail starts here, like you can pat like there, just like that, and they'll be like.
We need to fix her though, but we're waiting until because she's technically my brother's cat, my older brother, but it didn't come back from Italy till Monday.
Okay. Is she old enough to be fixed?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know you have to wait like a certain amount of time before. Like,
She's old enough.
okay. Yeah, but
That's
no,
his responsibility. That's
she-
his
she's
cat.
getting into that phase. Oh god. It's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, what did you guys do? It's like, what? Just like first like greeting him, not even just being like, oh hey, but just like ass first. Just like what? Oh god. I mean Freddy got fixed before he got into like his heat phase, so thank god. Because otherwise he'd be like mounting stuff all the time and I'd be like
Camilo, he came out of the shelter already like fixed, but they didn't take like his sack away.
so
So
it's just a little
there,
like,
yeah. Like it's still there. It's like, but nothing's in there. It's just an empty shell.
if you get mad at him, you just go
Like bad.
it's like
He's like, oh, something felt weird.
dude, that's how fucking that one cat was from like a year and a half ago that I found like at the golf course. I forget what I named him. Kobe, that's what I named it. But like he was clearly like a barn cat. And just like he had like little red nuts and I was just like, what the fuck? I was just like, what are you doing? Because like I didn't even notice until he like turned his back to me, just like turn and like go to the other side for me to pet him, and I was just like, oh! He was so like off-putting because like he was He was like a light gray cat. And then just like running on top. Just fucking this, oh. And he was like a kitten too. So it's funny. You got a picture.
Yeah, that's Mila.
So elegant.
He's not though.
So cats always like to think they're really elegant.
And Camilo, he's like, I like picturing him like the Giga Chan because like he has like defined jawline.
Yeah, he
And
just
he's always,
like comes down.
squinting his eyes for pictures.
I can never get like my. You want to see the best picture I have of my cat? He looks like a fucking demon.
Beautiful.
Dude.
That's the best picture I have of Freddy. Because he was down there like one winter. And like I looked over at him and I took a picture and his eyes were glowing and I was just like, oh my god. And then he just kept looking at me. He's like, you gonna feed me? I was like, damn. Demonic as fuck.
And there's Venus.
Penis.
I really like those speckled cats.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. She looks like a little
She
asshole
hates
though.
Chico.
She is. She and like Mila fight all the time. It's like, what is wrong with you guys? It's like, get along. How long has it been? It's like, grow up.
Recently just got a new condo. By condo we mean like the cat-like towers thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's funny because I think one time Camilo like tried getting in there and then Venus was like, get out.
Yeah. The thing is, like, with cats, like, if you want them to, like, still, like, respect you and be, like, under you in, like, the hierarchy, you have to make sure they can't get higher than you. Because that's what cats' hierarchy is based off of. And, like, once you find that out, you're just like, well, what? Because, like, my cat can't get up there. He doesn't like coming into my area anyway, and I'm fine with that. Because otherwise he'd be like, pet me while I'm, like, doing work. But like at no point in the house is he like ever like higher than I am. Cause like otherwise he'll be like, yeah, I'm better than you. That's why like I personally want my own cat. I already have a name. I've had a name for years. And it's a gender neutral name of Juji.
Aw, that's cute.
I'm most likely going to get a girl cat. Just cause the female version of
You're
any
horny?
what? The female version of like any like animal is easier to deal with like aggression wise, because like the males just like regardless will get like aggressive. The females, they just get snobby. You can just like treat that pretty quickly with a little bit of training. Like I've treated Freddy with not if immediately attacking the food bowl, as he used to, and then I would just like take his entire body and move it away, and then he'd be like, "Where'd you move me?" But now he'll just like sit in between my legs and then wait for me to pet him, and then he eats. So I've conditioned him doing that. But I'm sorry, but like my girlfriend's dogs will like immediately attack a bowl, like the food bowl, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really like that. It's just like they need to realize like they need to wait. So like when I give them water, like I'll like get fully in front of it to get them to back off, and then I'll place it in like because they have like a stand thing like food, water right next to each other. Like I'll place the water bowl in. And then back up, and then they'll both be like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
It's like something I also like noticed, like growing up with cats. I'm like, oh, such a sophisticated animal. And that dog comes in like, you animal.
Like, that really is just the difference. But I also don't understand like how people can like only like the one type. It's just like... And for some reason, a little bit of bias, but I feel like cat owners are more open to like liking more animals. Just for some reason. And then like dog owners would be like, no, I will never get a cat. Never.
No, dogs are better.
Like dogs are superior. It's just like, no, you can like both. Like I'm chill with having a dog and a cat. I'm gonna get a dog and a cat. Well, cat first. Still always gonna be a cat person. But if my girlfriend and I ever move in together, she has a dog. And so that might actually be weird. Because then I might need to wait to get a cat if that's the case. Or at least just not live with her for a while. Because her dog is already very, like, defensive.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's gonna be... I can't... Like, if I brought a cat around, it'd be like... What the fuck is this?
Who the fuck are
What the fuck is this little piece of shit? Just... Oh my god. Have you ever seen, like, those videos of the dogs that will, like the farm dogs that will, like, see, like, baby chicks and then just be like... like in one bite, and you're like the guy recording the video is like, no. It's just like, oh my god. And you just see the dog like oh my god. That thing only being like a week old, and you're just
You
like,
didn't even chew, man. Just swallowed.
you're like, is there more?
No.
Pretty good. Dogs are fucking idiots. People are always just like some dog breeds are definitely smarter than others, but like
They're just stupid breeds
If-
too.
if you get like a really dumb breed, you're just like why are you like this?
Like, do something.
It's just like, huh? He just sits there and just like, oh, I get pets now. You're just like, no, like let's go do this, and it's just like it sits down and it's just like, no, it's like fucking dumbass. So I'm just gonna be like, that's how Coco is. Remember Coco was like, I came in and she was just like, what the fuck is that? She was just like, whoa! And then she, like, after she warmed up, she was just like, she was like as we were like doing the project, she would like plop herself down, get uncomfortable, walk like across me, look at me, walk back across, sit back over by you, and I'm just like, what was the point of that? Just like, I could pick you up and with one hand. And just, Coco's such a shithead sometimes.
She's gotten fatter.
She's a little chunky chihuahua now.
She's been raised by Mexican grandparents and my aunt who spoils the shit. She has rompers, she has dresses, 3 different collars, and she bought her 2 jackets, like the puffy ones.
Oh my god. That was one spoiled animal.
Mm-hmm. Very, very much spoiled. And then, if like one time we went to the stores, she brought us with us to TJ Maxx and to Ross.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And to Petco because she wanted Coco. Coco needs a new toy every time.
Ugh.
But she got fatter, definitely, because of all the frijoles and pollo. They've been feeding her.
Every time, like, oh, like, don't finish, or like, oh, the cute dog guy's here. And it's like, oh, I'm too full, I can't finish, just give it to the dog. No, it's that easy. And then, you know, Coco, belly, like, and you're just like, no, you fat.
What happened?
It's funny though, because like my grandpa, he's like such a sweetheart. But like the way he picks her up is funny because she has exercise again, obviously. So and they just go outside together like that.
Cats.
Pick it up by the scruff. Oh, god damn it. That's the second time. That means we've been going for a long time.
Isn't it? It's 10.
Really? Oh my god. Yeah, it's been like 2 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since we last seen each other.
Yeah.
So I'm catching up.
Long time. I keep kicking you, I'm sorry. I'm wearing slippers. Yeah. My girlfriend. She did like a Mario theme for our 6 month
Oh.
for me, and I did a bee theme for her. She got me the Yoshi, the like in the pipe, which I hold the Yoshi in, but like in the pipe were the slippers, and I use them every day now. because my feet get cold down here. So I used to have like bunny slippers, and then those I had used those for like a couple years, and they got like really worn in. So she got me new slippers, and I use them now. Very grateful.
Yeah.
And I got her a blanket and a squishmallow.
I got a squishmallow too.
It's a cat.
Those things are very fun to punch,
They are.
especially if you get like the big ones, and you can just be like,
What you can do, buddy? It's like this. What do you have? It's like that purple one. It's like an owl. Yeah.
He always every time because I brought it with me to AU when I was living on the dorms, and when he would come visit, as soon as I like leave the dorm room, someone was punching it.
you have to do. It's a little like guy code. It's written in our code to do so.
Why?
Programmed to do it.
It's like you see very squishable, punchable object. You must punch.
Like she'd come back in the face, it just caved in.
It's like a round, and then just like the front of it, like as you come back, and you're just like, "What did you do?" Caesar's just sitting there, like,
It's like, oh my gosh, look at that.
"What happened? Whoa, it's crazy! What happened? Yo, we need to fix this." As you turn around, you're just like, "Whoa, that's crazy." I'll definitely. Oh, and my girlfriend named it. I got her like a B1, and she named it Mr. Stinkston. I haven't punched it yet. A hard look at the camera for that one. She'll never let me get close to it again. But yeah.
Ours is named Ava, and then the cat is Nickel.
Like nickel?
Not Nickel.
Like a Nico. Neko.
Nickel.
Like a Nekomata. Like the Japanese.
Yes, it's Japanese.
Nickel. Okay. I kind of want one. I know exactly which one I want. I'm not going to say. Because otherwise my girlfriend wants to just pick it off and then get it for me.
That's good.
No, she'll find out herself.
Like,
I've already said it's like what's pretty much my favorite animal. Which is an axolotl. I don't know what it is about axolotls. They're just so cool. They're like the hardest animals in the world to fucking take care of because they die very, very easily if not in the right conditions. But very cool. Also endangered. Yeah. One of my friends has one, and he keeps it in his basement. I mean, they're supposed to be in like a dimmer light. But just to like go in and see that it's axolotl, and I'm just like, oh. And he's like, yeah, I haven't gotten like the substrate for it. It was just like an axolotl in water. Nothing like a habitat or anything. I was just like, dude, get this fucking some shit, dude. And it's just like, yeah, I'll do it. So hopefully he's gotten it now. I haven't been there in a couple months. But yeah, hopefully that axolotl's still alive. But if I ever got a squishmallow, you definitely come over and see it's like face caved in 24/7. Like my mom would see me like beating it up in the chair here. All this shit.
yeah, that wasn't there before.
Yeah, set up shelves to do because I had to get back into YouTube and I haven't. Well, it was like a month ago. But I named this like the commentary corner. As a like there's a mic there that I can like sit down in the chair with and like look at stuff on my monitor with the camera facing me. But I named it the commentary corner. And I have to make content with that, and I've been really bad about doing it. I've really loaded myself up with stuff that I say I'm gonna do, then I
Don't do
end
it.
up don't doing it. Like to make a website. I'm doing that. I'm actually doing that. Okay. I've made a logo.
That's it.
Concepts. I've decided on the style. So I'm like the name of my website or like pseudo company is going to be Crowned Graphics, and the initials are CG, and I'm doing the logo as an @ symbol, but like the G being the inside, and then the as the thing, it's like a C, and then with the line coming through to make the G that goes out to make the @ for the C around it. And I have multiple styles of it.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like it. I might change it in the future when I change my personal logo a lot, so we'll see. Yeah. So I'm definitely I have like 7 concepts of the @ symbol. So I want to get at least 3 more, get it to 10, narrow it down to 5, then to 3, then to 1. So we'll see. I'll definitely do like ask different people. Like I might send you guys like concepts after it's done. Just be like, hey, out of these 5, which 3 do you like the most? And then you guys will be like, oh, these 3, and I'll be like, great, thanks. And I'll get like a poll, and then obviously end up with like my own opinion on it. Just like, okay, people said this and this. Just like I definitely agree with like different aspects of it. Yeah, website logo creation.
When did you get the shirt?
I made it a couple months ago. When we first got we got like a new printer at work a couple months ago, and I was just like to start like calibrating it. I was just like, oh, I'll do something. So I just grabbed a 2X shirt, and I was just slapped a little design for the podcast I did on it. So technically, I guess this could be like teaser merch, but if we ever do the merch in the future, I need models for both men's and women's. So if you guys are okay with doing that, that'd be pretty cool. And depending if I'm making money, I can pay you.
Like, here you go. A penny for you. A penny for you. Don't need to thank me. Don't need to thank me, guys.
Go buy yourself something nice.
So you're way too generous.
I know. I pay you with exposure. It's like, no actual money. But yeah, we'll see. It's definitely going to be after I'm making money. So, or if, the podcast actually picks up. I'm not going to get into that because I'll get a little mad about it. That's why I need to have a meeting with the other 2 tomorrow. Because we're filming an episode tomorrow with me, Hamza, Prithvi, and I just need to have a meeting afterward with them about podcast. So, yeah. Hamza's going to college. Anyway, I was just like, the big boy graduated. That's crazy.
Which school?
He committed to Michigan State.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm just like, wow, that's like a couple hours away.
That's far, yeah.
Like you drive down through Indiana, back up through Michigan, all the way to pretty much the top of Michigan. Just like, that's pretty fucking crazy. He could technically take trips to Canada. Excuse me.
You farted?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
You're old.
I'm not even 19. Yeah, shut up.
You fart.
On the edge of my seat.
I should probably move that box under there. My bad. Anyway, you guys have anything else?
Hopefully summer goes well and not as fast. So I don't have to
We already made it through May.
shut up.
We get out what, the 10th? Some of us before that.
May 4th. But
Nope.
I think you guys get out early. No, you guys.
We get
guys-
into school around it's still August though.
But August what?
It's still the 15th.
That's fine. I'm
17th.
getting later.
Yeah.
My first day is August 31st.
Yeah, you guys get out earlier. So you have no room to speak. You have less school time.
Well, it depends. No, I don't know. Let's see how the school year goes.
Because we just get to go into next year, and every teacher's gonna be like, "All right, who's returning? Who's new? Oh, that's crazy. There's actually gonna be new people at MCC next. Oh, that's so. We're already done with our first year. Fuck. Oh my god. Anyway, I just had existentialism for a second. You know what's crazy? I actually didn't really get like senioritis. I was just like, I'm fucking done with this place. Which some people did. And I completely understand. Like, senioritis is definitely a thing. But I'm just like,
I got it.
I'm just like, I'm gonna be in town. Like, I'll still see some of you. Doesn't really matter that much. Obviously, with some of my friends going away. Other, like the popular people, I don't give a shit.
I don't even know where they are. I don't
know.
catch up with them. Yeah.
Some of them blew a whole year of tuition. They're coming back to MCC next year. Mm-hmm. Some of the guys. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. You could have actually done something at college with the money that you were given. Or, I don't know, just like made the right decision in the first place.
Yeah.
And not partied for an entire year. At that point, they might as well just restart their degree.
Yeah. A lot of people are not only just coming back to MCC, but a lot of people are also transferring to another school because they didn't like their first year.
Yeah. Like, I know Quinn, he's obviously back for the summer, but he's transferring from Cincinnati because his coach was an asshole. Yeah.
So, like, this is such a good swimmer, though. Like,
He was already, like, the top person on the team.
exactly.
It was crazy. Like, he went in, like, first week, he was already like, oh, yeah, I'm the best. And I was just like, what? You God among men.
Is
And
he
then,
returning to MCC or just another,
I think, I'm actually not entirely sure. We definitely had a conversation about this, like, the finals week of MCC, because he was there to see Otzi.
Him
Um,
and his girlfriend are so cute.
they're very cute together.
Mhm.
He spent like a year trying to get with her, and she was like, I don't know. And then finally they got together, and I was like, finally! Jesus Christ! But yeah, he definitely is going to be like transferring. He said like he's going to be like trying to go out for the Olympics, which would
He
be very
should.
cool.
He should,
Yeah.
definitely.
And they're finally starting to get into like, in some schools they're starting to actually like pay athletes. And I'm just like, finally, like college athletes do way too much to not be paid.
Mm-hmm.
To like literally go through like all these different programs. Like doing sports puts you more in like a money hole because you have to pay for all the equipment, the training programs, sometimes just like trainers, like coaches and all that shit. That's like an extra like what? Depending on the sport, you're paying like upward of like $5,000. And it's just like as a college student, you can't really pay that.
Mm-hmm.
Coming fresh out of high school, still being a broke little bitch. Guilty. Yeah. It's crazy. God, we're almost in our 20s.
We turn 20 next year.
I know, that's what's crazy. And then we grow up and we have to start settling into our lives.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my god. Then if you want like actually get married, you do that. You start planning for that.
I feel like that's when I would start kicking into me that I'm like old. Like, what if like one of you just come to your house, right? And, like, not saying uninvited, but we're like, oh, like here we go, like here's our wedding invitation.
Oh my god! Like the fact that that's actually gonna like come in the mail for me like one day, like not specifically like you guys, but like it's going to be like one of my friends or be like, hey, can you like be my best man for this? I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, that's fucking insane. Wow. And then I'll be fucking getting married. Oh my god! I want to be married. I want my own children. That is the goal. But before that happens, stable jobs. I want to make sure I can put a roof over everyone's head before I even think about having children. Because if I just have kids in like a 2-bedroom apartment, probably not going to be good. Because at that point, it's just like, because at that point, I won't feel like I'm succeeding. It's just like, oh, like this is what I'm able to give them. I don't feel like I did enough. And then I'll be like, oh, I just do more. But I want to be able to put them in a right home right away. That's just my opinion. Anyway, enough of this existentialism. We are past like 2 hours. This is, what time is it?
10:30.
10:35. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's crazy. So, yeah. Caesar, you can go get some sleep. After
We have a
your
wedding
12.
tomorrow.
Huh?
We have a wedding tomorrow. I have to be up at 7. What time do you have to be up?
Just out.
Definitely try to get some sleep. Because 12-hour work shifts and then going straight into like having to wake up for a wedding. And then being like probably uncomfortable in a suit all day.
I'm happy we're not wearing a suit though.
Oh,
It's just a
really?
nice attire.
Okay. So
No.
it's more like casual.
Yeah, and then we're
Okay.
coming back home either way to get like food, so if we're uncomfortable we can change because then we're going to like my aunt's because she's like the yard and everything.
That's sweet. All right. Sweet. Well, then I'll let you, both you guys go. I know my girlfriend will definitely be calling me in the next little bit. Because she'll be like, how was day? And I'll be like, good. But yeah, it's been nice seeing you guys again. We'll definitely... I'm going to try to do podcasts like more frequently throughout the summer and just like get a lot of episodes filmed. So I'll definitely try to have you guys back more. So yeah, as she continues to play with your face.
My face. Mine.
This is just throwback to the last episode.
Oh, when I went to the bathroom?
It's like, oh, Caesar, and you were just like, hey, I'm in the bathroom. Anyway,
He asked me out, not you.
who said that?
Don't look at me like that.
Little does my girlfriend know.
We'll
Your
do
girlfriend's
both.
Snapchat. We'll find it.
By association, I wouldn't be surprised. Because Snapchat does compile that information. People, like friends of your friends,
Yeah,
you'll
mutual
get
friends.
recommended.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised, but you'd have to know what I have actually told you her name. We'll see if you can find it. If you can find it, if you're still watching after 2 hours and she finds you, I don't care if you add it, but obviously she'll tell me. She'll be like, oh yeah, Naxali added me. And I'll be like, oh, that's really cool. She's going to be like, Caesar. And I'm just like, tell him to stop hitting on Caesar. But yeah. Yeah, it's been really good seeing you guys again. Definitely have you guys back.
Besties for the resties.
Hopefully. Because people say that and then like people will fall off. It's happened to me and I'm just like, oh, that sucks.
Wait, I didn't tell you what happened at my birthday party, right? Well, we'll save that for next time then.
What? Cliffhanger. Anyway, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for watching whatever episode this is. I've lost count. But we're almost at a year. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we won't be exactly on schedule because, we've skipped weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, I could catch back up with just releasing like 2 episodes in a week. Because we are recording tomorrow.
No, I can't anymore.
Why no? Like
It has to be natural. We already said this like
I said the
an
kissy
hour
face.
ago.
The kissy face.
Oh, because didn't see that.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
The kissy face.
Do it. Do it again then. You better put that in.
It's gonna be in. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. YouTube, Spotify, do all that nice stuff. I have to start posting on TikTok again. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys later in the week because I'm gonna try to edit 2 podcast videos this week. Anyway, bye. My old man body.